Hare Krishna. I'll be reading from One Step Towards Krishna. Grains. Few plants are more useful to man, like the rice plant, the wheat plant, and the corn and bean plants. These foods are staples, which means that they are the most important food that people eat. We eat at least one of them with every meal, except on Ekadashi. Sri Krishna makes them very tasty and satisfying for everyone. He is very happy to accept nice grains from us, as when we cook hot, buttered chapatis, fresh steaming rice and delicious dal soups, which are offered with love. These keep his devotees healthy. Our bodies need protein to remain healthy. Protein is made up of something called amino acids, which are in the grains. If we combine rice, wheat, and beans in one meal, it creates a nice combination of amino acids in our stomachs. Rice has a lot of amino acids called leucine and phenylalanine. Wheat has a lot of threonine and lysine. Moong dal is very high in every amino acid, including methionine. If we eat a combination of these three, we will get the correct mix to make the proteins our body needs to be strong and not sick. Don't worry, you don't have to be a scientist to mix them all together. All you have to do is eat them. Ordinary beans can be ground up and fried into spongy little cakes, or soaked and pounded as thin as paper and fried to make poppers, also called lentil chips. Krishna enjoys certain kinds of dal mashed and stuffed in pastries called kichoris. Lord Krishna drinks his heavy dal soup with coconut or peanuts and butter soft healthy vegetables that melt in his lotus mouth. As for wheat, he likes puris, chapatis, parathas, cake, cookies, and much more. There are also so many different recipes for Krishna's rice. Radharani never cooks the same thing twice for him. Every time she cooks for Krishna, she makes something new and exciting he has never had before. Grains throughout this material world are used to feed many millions of human beings. But what about the people who do not get any grains? There are those people who are starving, while others take more than they need. In many countries, most of the grains are used to fatten animals for slaughter. In the United States, for example, most of the grains are used to feed animals which go to the slaughterhouse. Half of the land in the US is being used to produce these grains to feed animals who would be killed. Every 7 pounds of grains that are fed to an animal produces only 1 pound of meat. 7 pounds of grain could feed a lot of starving people. People don't know what they are doing when they purchase meat. On another way the grains are being misused is by making alcohol. Most liquors, especially beer, require that a lot of grain is fermented in water to produce the poisons found in alcohol. Mother Earth, or Bhumi, enjoys giving protein and vitamins to us through her soil. Her earth holds the tender roots of staple grain plants. At harvest time, the sight of a field of wheat with its feathery tassels of grains waving and shining in the wind And sun is a beautiful one and not easy to forget. And it presents to us an important question. How shall we properly use Sri Krishna's grains? What does Mother Earth have to say about this? Mother Earth's poem. As Mother Earth, I carry high each heavy mountain range. I do not grunt or even sigh. For me, it's not a strain. A million streams and rivers too just splash all over me. I carry curling waves of blue. I hold the heavy sea. I nurse all creatures, great and small. For me, it is not toil. I send the strength of rice and dal to mankind through my soil. I am baked when men make earthen pots. I am stomped by dancing feet. I tolerate the parking lots. I stay beneath your street. I really don't mind big hotels or airplanes full of fright. But when one human being tells a lie, he's too much weight. A liar does not show concern for people he's around. To get his way is all he's learned. And that weighs me down. Thank you. Hare Krishna.